everybody, you're watching She Speaks TV, and it is time for another episode of Issues with Jenni Chiu. I am having an issue, you guys, with all of the glitter. Now, I'm not talking about your standard holiday glitter or craft purpose glitter. I am talking about the trend that involves hair and glitter and glittery hair, which eventually leads to hairy glitter. You remember several months ago when Instagram started exploding with pictures of women with glitter covering the roots of their hair? Okay, creative way to cover your grown out roots, makes you look kind of like a fairy, looks really awesome in pictures. But I am such an old fuddy-duddy, clearly, since I just used the phrase fuddy-duddy, that I cannot stop thinking about the shower drain and how those big pieces of glitter will just collect there. And then the shower floor where the tiny pieces of glitter will mix with water and multiply. That just seems messy. Then, not too long ago, the dudes jumped in and started doing glitter beards to hide the crumbs. And now, in what some people are calling a feminist campaign, we have, ladies and gentlemen, glitter pits. Glitter pits. Glitter pits. Itchy. That must be itchy. I do not get it. I have small children. They come home with artwork almost every other day from school, many times with glitter on it. That stuff migrates. Months later, I'll still find a piece or two on the counter, in the sock drawer, in my bra. Glitter is the gremlins of craft projects. It spreads. I don't understand why people would invite glitter onto their person, onto their head, around where they eat, in sweaty crevices. You guys, glitter is just dressed up sand. Sometimes things just go too far. Like Elf on the Shelf. I feel like now social media has just made people go a little too far with Elf on the Shelf. Some of the pictures that I see are very elaborate. I asked some of my online friends if they do Elf on the Shelf and kind of what their feelings were about it.
Why is it called an elf on a shelf? He's never on a shelf. He's always somewhere random, like on a pile of laundry or duct tape to the ceiling.
The elf in our house is very lazy. The best he can do is move around from place to place. This year he is writing kindness notes to my son and kindness assignments. So maybe that's helpful, but some days I don't even have time to take a shower, let alone make an elf village.
Last week, my 7-year-old asked why we don't have an elf, and I told him it was because Santa hadn't sent us one, to which he replied, "That's okay, Mom. You can buy them at Target." What is the point?
Clearly there are people who don't do Elf on the Shelf, and I admit to being just a little bit jealous of those who are living elf-free lives. I bought into the whole thing about 3 years ago, and there is no escape. We are an elf family. I walk that line between teaching my kids how to live in a surveillance state and helping them to experience all of the magic of Christmas. My elf moves around the house, and sometimes he does not move around the house. He definitely does not make sugar or flower angels because that is messy, and elves are not very good at cleaning up after themselves. He definitely does not build tall, precarious towers out of toys because I don't want to spend all day walking around that tower, totally nervous that I might accidentally knock it over, and then the elf will come tumbling down and he will accidentally be touched by a human, and then he will lose all of his elf magic. He does not have scenery and props, and he does not do anything that will make him sticky. Look, I'm just gonna admit it, I think my biggest problem with all of these elaborate pictures of Elf on the Shelf is that I am just lazy. I can't keep up with you that make little clothes and design sets for your elf. Our elf has maybe 5 favorite places in the house that he likes to hide, and he just rotates through those places, and you know what? The kids are still super excited in the morning when they come down and they see that the elf has moved. I think as long as I can keep my kids offline and keep them from seeing those awesome pictures, then I'm good, because I'm sleepy, you guys. I just don't have it in me to step up my elf game. Alright people, that's it for now. Let me know in the comments below, do you have an elf? And if you do, what does your elf do? Especially let me know if your elf does some elaborate stuff, because then I know not to follow you on social media until the holidays are over. You will just make me feel inadequate. Don't forget, if there's something that you have issues with, just tweet it to me at mommynannyboo-boo, and maybe we'll talk about it next time. Bye! Hey, thanks for watching She Speaks TV. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Also, you want to see more right now? Then click on one of the videos on the screen here. See you soon.